Hi, this is Mick Elliott from Electronic Specifier at Embedded World. I'm here with Thomas Halkier, who is the Chief Executive Officer of NeoCortec. Thanks for joining us, Thomas. First of all, could you just give us a little background on NeoCortec and when it was founded and what its ambitions are, and we'll move on to the products later.
Right, sure. So, we started out in 2008 as a real startup, really, a one-man band, if you like. Then the core technology was developed in the first place. I joined in 2011, and then trying to build out a company around that idea that was created at the time. And then in 2014, we brought the first product to the market at the Electronica show in Munich. And then from there on, we basically just expanded our offering. So that's where we are today. And essentially, our core technology that we developed all the way back then is basically what we still have and still are offering. It's a very scalable, low-power mesh network that allows you to build applications where you can deploy sensors in large buildings, for instance, hard-to-reach places, areas where you have limited coverage by other network technologies. And because of the low power capabilities, it really allows you to install devices that you don't have to maintain that often, because the batteries will last for many years, essentially.
And I believe here at Embedded World, you have a product which has been developed with microelectronica. Can you just give us some detail on that, please?
Yeah, that's right. So what we did was that we wanted to enable our customers to develop products in a fast and efficient way, and exactly the ecosystem or the system that microelectronica is offering in the sense of the clickboards and the whole suite of tools does exactly that. So they recently launched a new clickboard with our technology on it. So then basically what that allows people to do is to click sensors, wireless communication devices like ours, microcontrollers, various types of power sources like batteries, together to form a prototype of a product that you can then basically have Micro-E manufacture for you as a real product, if you like, or you can do it yourself, of course.
And I think you've got some boards just around the stand here, so what are they measuring?
Yeah, so you're right. So we basically, in the hall what we're in here and at the hall next to us, we have deployed, I can't remember, 35 sensors or something like that, not that many. But they are measuring air quality, so temperature, humidity, and carbon dioxide. And then in addition to this, we're using one of their BLE modules to scan for BLE devices. That would give us an indication about how many people are within the range of the device. So air quality sensing and people counting, relatively speaking. All that data is then captured by our mesh. It's sent to a gateway, what we have on the boot here, which is essentially made out of a Beagle Play device. And then it runs some gateway software that connects to both IoT Connect from Avnet, that is an AWS-based platform, but also Microsoft Azure. So, and on the screen here, right now we are showing the network, but we also have the dashboards that shows the data. And basically everybody can access it. It's a website. But what we wanted to show really is how easy it is to create a full solution from the sensor all the way to the cloud. And when we came here yesterday late, we basically installed the sensors, just glued them onto the wall, and the network formed, and data was starting to flow. So.
Okay. And what do you work? I mean, I know obviously that's with Avnet and AWS and cloud, but do you work through distributors as well?
Yeah, so in Germany here, for instance, we work very closely with Endrich, who is our distributor. And actually what we have on display here is their ecosystem of eIoT devices, what they call it. So they are based on our technology also. So they offer a full open source platform, both in terms of hardware and software, that allows their customers to design IoT devices based off our technology. So yeah, but in addition to that, we have other distributors. We have Mouser, DDKey, RS,
Okay. I think one of the benefits of your product is its kind of adaptability to the topology of the network that you're covering. Can you just give us some detail on that?
Yeah, it's actually a good point, because one of the things in this hole here is that it's always almost like a terrible place to be in, because you have tons of other radio communication going on. Yeah. The hole is constructed out of metal sheet, not only the ceiling, also the walls. So what you can see up here on our network is that this is how the devices have connected with each other. In the other hall we have a network also, and then they somehow establish connection through the hallways, what we have here. But during the night time, of course, the janitors or whoever would close the doors off, yeah. And those happens to be out of metal also, so that would just completely block the signal. So then basically we lost connection to the other hall, yeah. Which you would expect. Sure. Yeah. But then this morning we could see immediately when they opened up the doors again, it reconnected. And that of course, in a real installation you would fix that somehow. But it's actually nice in the case that we can talk about how the dynamic network actually adapts to the environment which it's in. Of course, if it's completely blocked, there's little it can do, but if there's a path, then it will connect. Yeah.
And just to finish, any other products you want to tell us about from NeoCortec?
Yeah, so I mean, we have obviously our modules, so we have on 868, 915 and 2.4. This is a fully integrated solution that is pre-approved for CE and FCC. That allows customers to really fast integrate the products or our technology into their final products. We are now also licensing the stack, so for higher volume applications we offer the software stack as a component really that we can license. So basically we can cater for basically the startups, the makers, prototyping, proof of concept, and all the way up to high volume applications.
And I guess one of the advantages of that is scalability.
Exactly. You're right. Yeah. So of course, for the higher volume applications, it makes a lot more sense just to take the stack and integrate like that. But yeah, it gives a lot of different opportunities, and on the licensing part of it, also the fact that we can integrate across lots of different chipsets. We are working on TI, we are working on Nordic, we are working on Silicon Labs, Semtech as a transceiver, and there's more. So essentially the stack will adapt across a lot of different chipsets, so that's really an advantage.
Okay, Thomas Halkier, thank you very much.